Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mungaram from Troikality here, and today in this video we got ourselves another podcast. As you can see, we got the whole crew. We got Cap, we got Trap GT, and of course myself monkeying around. So, who wants to go first? We're gonna do the format a little bit different. I've always kind of felt that it should be more discussion based, which we have kind of lacked in our last podcast. So it's gonna be a little bit less topics and more just about the conversation itself. So, is there anyone who wants to go first or anything like that? Anyone got some particularly interesting topics or topic that they want to talk about?
I don't know either of yours. Okay, so that's Trigger Cap.
Okay, Trigger Cap, what's your topic? I'm just gonna elect you to go first.
Well, lately in Tumblr news.
No, my gosh, no, we're not talking about that. Oh my gosh.
Actual topic is something that's rather interesting. So coming soon to Mixer, which is obviously a popular streaming service. Clearly. But yeah, coming soon to Mixer, they're actually Xbox is coming out with a new live stream series, which is I don't think they've ever done live stream series before. I think anytime Xbox live streams, it's always like some big gaming event or something like that. But they're actually doing a live stream series called Stream Collider, and what this is that they're taking Mixer's top streamers and pop culture's top creators, otherwise YouTubers. They're taking the two and putting them against each other to play and also enact in real life challenges for popular new games that are coming out for Xbox. So for the very first episode that's coming out is actually featuring popular YouTube chefs from the YouTube channel Feast of Fiction and Mixer streamer and Fallout 76 gamer Renee Reynosa. First episode being kicked off with Fallout 76, where they are episode 1 being titled Nuclear Kitchen, is putting chefs and streamers against each other in a race to cook Fallout 76's nuclear post-apocalyptic dishes, both in-game and in real life.
The more you talked about it, the dumber it sounded. It sounded like it could be something really cool at first, and then you mentioned some people that I've never even heard of.
Well, I know who that.
You mentioned Fallout 76, and then cooking. I don't know where it ends with this.
Well, if that Renee Reynosa, if that is who I think it is, I thought she streams on Twitch and that she's like LOL like Renee, who dated Gassy Mexican. That's what I thought that was. I wouldn't call her a Mixer streamer. If that is,
it's possible. Keep on. I'm getting these details from Xbox Wire.
Wait, exactly. But like also like Xbox has live streamed other stuff because they had Logic and Ninja, and I know Ninja couldn't actually live stream himself. It had to be through something else because I think that breaches the contract with Twitch.
Yeah. So essentially it's a live episode where even the audience can also comment and challenges, as well as aiding the people that are in these challenges throughout the stream. So if they're needing help cooking these dishes, they just comment down below, and the people that are enacting these challenges can read these comments and receive help in how to do these challenges. Sounds kind of... I don't get it myself, only because I don't play Fallout 76, so I don't know whatever post-apocalyptic dishes they're talking about. But yeah, I guess in game it's just a challenge where they are it says both in game and in real life, so I don't know if it's like the chefs are going to be doing the in real life and the gamer is just going to be doing it in the game, or if they're both going to be facing off in both different, the in game and in real life. I don't know, sounds super complex. This is why it took me a while to get this script put together, because it took me a little bit to actually get my mind around what exactly this was. But it's hosted by John Gabris, and I guess first episode drops Wednesday, December 5th. at 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that being 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing too exciting. I thought it was kind of interesting. I'm curious to see what the first episode looks like, but
Wait, so there's supposed to be celebrities in it, like pop culture?
it said pop culture creators, and they're stating that the first feature is from popular YouTube chefs and feast of fiction. Well, so I assume when they say pop culture creators,
So they mean
they
like
mean people
YouTubers.
from YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
I don't think they really wanted to say YouTubers, but I think it's essentially
that's why
YouTubers
like all
versus
YouTubers
streamers.
say content creators, like as their like
Exactly.
way, so it doesn't give them like a stigma of saying YouTuber.
Yeah. So
What- What this might do though is it might draw more traction to Mixer, which I guess will be good for them. But I mean, currently, I mean the way that they're describing it and you're describing it just doesn't sound like something I would watch personally. But it sounds like something that could be really cool. But yeah, like I said, I mean maybe it's their attempt to just draw more users or viewers, I suppose.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
Mixer as a whole.
Like I said, like I want to see what the first episode looks like, just to get a feel for it, because it took me a little bit to it took me a couple reads of the article itself to figure out what exactly they were talking about or how they were going to be enacting this. But yeah, December 5th at 8 p.m. for us, but
You froze.
Oh,
You froze.
yeah, I noticed that on yours as well earlier.
I was
But
oh.
yeah, so
Well,
that's
well-
my news article.
Well, because like when I think of that, like if it was celebrities, right? I'd imagine they're trying to do like what just kind of accidentally happened with like Ninja and Drake, and like how even like you could say it was part of Drake, but it also was something that like a lot of like Twitch's like biggest rise and a lot of followers for like Ninja even was based purely on like after that live stream. So maybe like if it was celebrities, I would see like that aspect of it. But if it's not celebrities, I don't really see how it's actually going to help all that much.
I just want you guys to take a step back and look at where gaming was like 10 years ago compared to where it's at now. Because, 10 years ago, if you gamed, you're like a nerd, and now everyone games, and it's being mixed in with like celebrities and all that, and it's just like, it's like grown.
And there goes, there goes him. Oh, is he back?
And we're back, by the way. Sorry about that. So I guess what were you saying, monkeying around?
Okay, the point that I was gonna make was that like, and actually like this is from I think Ninja talked about it in the H3 podcast, is that a lot of people like kind of Trept was saying as we had the technical difficulties, he was saying that like if you looked back like 10 years, playing video games was more of a nerdy thing, and Ninja like he kind of touched on the topic of like when Drake essentially admitted that he played Fortnite or just like made that known, it kind of led a lot of other celebrities, like you saw like rappers, football players, all being like, oh, okay, well he thinks it's cool to play video games, like we do too, but we never talked about it. And so like that's where you got all these people. Even Trevor May, who Ninja plays with, is the pitcher for the Twins. Like that's another sports player who's playing video games, which usually is more of a jock type personality, but playing video games, kind of showing how like the stereotype for video games just doesn't really exist as much as it did back in the day.
I mean, even before that, whenever Battlefield 1 was getting ready to drop, there was like a game testing event or something with Battlefield 1. They had people like Snoop Dogg and like A$AP Rocky and other rappers. I think like Travis Scott as well. And like they had a bunch of like rappers and hip hop artists that were playing the game, but also showing like, hey, like we can also play games. Like it's not just some nerd concept. Like even celebrities play games in their pastime. I think even I think Rick Ross even admitted like he plays video games in his pastime, just whenever he's bored or whatnot.
Yeah, like Ice-T posted on Twitter about him playing the Destiny Solstice of Heroes event, this last thing. He's like, I completed my Titan, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then even like Snoop Dogg had the whole voice pack and Ghosts that you could buy, so that every like
Yeah.
little audio thing was him. I bought that. Yeah. Okay, so any final notes on that topic? Trap, third, Jig, anything like that?
I got nothing but yeah.
Okay, well, if you guys don't, we just move on to the next topic. So, Trap, what did you bring for this podcast this week?
All right. So my topic is going to be pretty general, but it's going to be Red Dead Redemption 2 online. Now, I'm the only one out of the Troikality squad that's really gotten into it because Trigger Cap doesn't even have the game yet, which is
Yeah, it might be a debatable term. You don't know if he's gonna get it, like.
I mean, since I've already bought it.
You did?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, making this more difficult than it has to be. So there is a bunch of people have like issues with Red Dead Redemption 2 online, which I don't personally understand. A bunch of people say that like how much money you're earning compared to how much things cost just doesn't make sense. Which there's a couple things that you have to take into consideration. Is one, it's a beta, so chill the heck out. Two, you have to remember where GTA 5 online was when it first came out. There was no way to make money because there was little missions, and you were making nothing in comparison to what everything cost. So I mean, just take a step back for a second and kind of look at how Rockstar's games like evolve and turn into this like insanely amazing thing. When I mean, stuff doesn't just happen overnight. They already released their base game, which is well worth that $60, and you can't say it's not because it is. It's a really good game, and it's just something extra that they're giving because it's what their buyers want. Yeah, because I mean, GTA 5 is a big part of Troikality. I mean, it really is. That's kind of what started Troikality. Without GTA 5, we wouldn't be right here right now.
Oh, except for
or
Call of
probably
Duty.
it started with GTA 5 though. That's what we would always play when we came home from school.
We started with
And
Call of Duty because it started over
Dang it.
quick scoping, but it was.
I
Let's
think
just
it was
dismantle
Call of
this whole point. Let's just dismantle this whole point.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm pretty sure Modern Warfare Remastered was the exact game that we connected over.
But going on with the story for the sake of the podcast.
I know you just kind of dismantled literally everything I was talking about, but whatever. Anyway, thanks for that. But anyway, it's a big part of Troikality. Without it, we wouldn't have made a YouTube channel. Because that's kind of what gave us the idea was, funny moments on GTA. We were pretty funny. We were having a lot of fun on GTA, and so that's kind of what inspired Troikality as a YouTube channel. And yeah, and so Red Dead Redemption 2 online really touches my heart because if you play it, you see every single bit of resemblance from GTA 5. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, from decking out your horses is just like decking out your cars in GTA. You buy horse insurance just like you buy insurance on your car. I mean, I don't know. It's just some
really
people may not.
It is.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
Was that a thing back in the day?
No.
I don't know.
If your horse broke, you shot it and made sure it died.
That's why I'm like, a horse insurance? What?
That's why I do if I don't have any horse revive, I just shoot it in the head, and then yeah,
Horse insurance.
go and get it later. But anyway, so I mean, it's just really cool. Anyway, Red Dead Redemption 2 online, like I said, it's hard to earn money, but I personally have a really good way that's been making me a lot of money. Right now I have about $800. I've spent $500 in the past like 3 days. So I mean, that's a lot of money. And I mean, yes, I've been grinding, but I've had the last few days off from work. So, but yeah, so if you want to see a video about how I make my money, because I'm making, I mean, over 100 an hour, which is actually really good. But what the heck? Anyway, anyway, so
It's
if
like a
you wanna
magic
see-
trick. Go on.
you want to see if you want to see a video about how I make my money, just go ahead and drop a like or maybe a comment. Let us know. We are gonna be having some Red Dead content coming because we did have someone ask us for that. So me and Monkey will go ahead and make a video, probably just a gameplay, and then in addition to that, like I said, let us know if you want to see a money making method or strategy, whatever you want to call it. What do you guys think about Red Dead 2 Online? Even though you haven't played it, what you've seen?
I don't know. It's like I looked at it when I first had like the freedom to do whatever, like, you know, do whatever you want essentially. I kind of looked at the map and I was like, this is a huge map. Like, I don't know what it is in comparison to like the GTA 5 map, but I'm just like, if you have to ride your horse across this entire map, that kind of sucks. Like, I get the like
fast travel.
I hope so. I didn't know if that was for sure a thing.
It costs
I was like,
money though.
how much? Like, is it like?
I mean, it depends
Is
on
it
how
like
far. I mean,
defeat the purpose? Is it like you'd rather travel it?
I would rather travel it personally, but it's like for the furthest distance, I think it's like $10. Which, like I said, it can take you an hour to get 100. So
it's one of those things of
longer
like,
than that to get 100 sometimes.
like kind of like what you talked about of like the money aspect. Like, not even just that. I'm like, geez, like this is like you barely make any money because it's like olden times, so money is not as easy to get, or at least the number isn't as high in terms of like how many dollars you're actually making. And I was like looking at the outfits to like get an idea of like, oh, I look dumb. I want something cooler to look like. And like an entire outfit's like $200. And I'm just like, that's insane. And it's just like, do I really want to put that much time into grinding this game out? Like,
did you want to put in that much time to GTA 5?
Yeah, because I enjoyed GTA 5. I'm not a fan of westerns and cowboys and stuff.
If you get into it, you'll like it. It's a lot like GTA 5.
It's not like the same people made that game.
What, you don't
No,
like that
but
game,
like-
Cowboy Fornication?
What?
Okay,
Anyway,
yeah.
it's a lot like GTA 5. I mean, when you're playing like the missions, I mean, no, you're not doing like drug runs, but you know, like guns for hire. I mean, all that's still a thing.
I mean, when I was doing that first mission, I literally like was on my horse. It jumped over a fence, landed on a barrel, and died. I was like, "What?" I didn't even control when it jumped over. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, there is a few mechanics that they need to work out. I do know that, but like, I mean, it's in beta, so keep that in mind. It's also an added service onto their game.
Yeah, because they don't make money off of online.
They don't currently.
It's a beta, of course they don't. But when they come out, there's gonna be shark cards equivalent.
Yeah, it's gonna be gold bars,
Gosh.
which
dang.
you can earn. Just saying, you can earn gold bars. It's really slow. Like my entire playthrough, I've earned like 1.75 so far, gold bars.
Yeah.
Which is how much I have right now. But
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't never my thing. I'll see. So is there any final points that want to be made on this topic of Red Dead Online?
I can't relate.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to my story. So this was super weird, so I just had to talk about it. TellTale's Minecraft story mode, the first 3 episodes are on Netflix.
I noticed that.
Okay, I didn't know that was I thought, like, I saw something about it, but I was like, whatever, and just kind of brushed it off. And then when I was looking for a story, I was like, I have to talk about this. So, for the people who don't know, TellTale, rest in peace, but they made games that is all about decision making and that sort of thing. And they had the Minecraft story mode, which I actually really enjoyed. I played all the episodes and it was really fun. But it's like, it's a decision making game, but you watch Netflix to watch movies. You don't have Netflix to pay, like, to play a game, so it doesn't make like any sense. And so it was like, I guess it starts with like a short explanation on how to play, and you either have to like be playing on a computer or some sort of thing to have like navigation, like with your remote or something. And
Oh, but didn't Netflix drop a kid show or something like a few months back where you could interact with play through the show?
you got me. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time they've done something like this. I'm almost certain of it. But
I don't know. It's just weird. But like, so from what I was reading, that they're only gonna have, because like if you if you guys didn't play it, or if not everyone watching understands, the way TellTale usually works is they have 5 episodes, but for whatever reason, because I think it was more of just they like didn't know exactly where they wanted to go with the story. Season 1 had 8 episodes, which wasn't a normal thing. They had their original 5, but then added an additional 3. But from what I understand, it's only going to be the original 5. So the first 3 are on Netflix right now, and then 2 more are going to be added on December 5th, which should be a Wednesday coming up. And so that's just so weird to me that like Netflix has a game on Netflix. What?
Netflix is evolving.
Honestly, like Netflix went from the company that sends you DVDs in the mail to the biggest streaming service ever, and now has games on it. Like, because then like, if TellTale's gone, like obviously this decision had to have like been made before it went under. Does that mean that they could like get more TellTale games on there, and like the ones that don't require a lot of, like any game that's kind of like that where it doesn't require like an actual controller, like you could do it with your mouse or your remote, like the future of where that can go is super weird and something I never thought to expect from Netflix.
Well, you just wait. All right, Netflix Battle Royale.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I guess.
No, Battle Royale, but based on how it is, it's based on people voting, and whichever ones don't survive the 100, they get kicked off of Netflix. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. They put like a bunch of sitcoms on there. It's like Office, Friends, this, like have fun, guys. It's like,
The Office
oh,
better win. That's why I fall asleep too.
That's, oh my gosh, that just gave me like a little panic attack. I don't want certain titles gone. Oh my
I
gosh.
just wonder, like,
Rip Family Guy.
what if all the developers from TellTale actually went to Netflix and Netflix took them on to create simplistic games to be played on Netflix?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like, it's just so weird. Like,
It's next level.
Netflix creates their own game controller.
I hope not. I hope not. The fact Steam made their own controller was a little bit like, okay. Like, all the
I mean,
games
like-
on there are released on your Xbox or your PlayStation. Have them plug that in. They all come with a cord to plug in the controller, and it's a USB. Just let them plug in one of those controllers. I would never
Their
buy
game
a Steam
controller seems really
controller.
dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb. Well, are there any notes you guys want to mention on that topic of Netflix and gaming somehow merging? Because I was amazed by that when I saw that story.
To be honest, I didn't even think it was a game when I first saw it. I thought it was like
You just watch it play
the
out.
actual. Yeah, I just thought it was like a story, like the actual cinematics, but just played out one way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that is all of our topics for this week. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below. And remember, comment what type of videos you'd like to see. Like Trap said earlier, we did see someone mentioning Red Dead Redemption, so those videos should be coming, at least a couple probably. See, kind of test the waters with that. Also, we do have our 250 sub giveaway. We have, I can think of one person who's entered. I can think of one person right now. That person knows who they are. So that's also something that's going out. We're definitely just still trying to get back in the groove of uploading videos, so just keep that. It's going to be a little bit, but we are going to get back into it. So if you guys enjoyed, remember, leave a like, comment those things, and we'll see you guys in the next one.